it's talking about how I've added some new sections to your homepage because I saw the need for that, because every time I post something for you guys to use as a resource, it kind of gets mixed in with all the projects you're doing under useful sites. So I made different places for my things to go. You don't need to put any links or anything under the SI resources over here. Can you see that, what I'm
I see
talking about? Okay, so the SI resources, that's just for me to put links or files for you guys to look at. And as you can see, I've moved the example Weebly and the tutorials for Weebly up to SI resources. And I also have a file. It has some questions for that you can look at and think about for this week, some questions relating to the lectures, and that's just something you should keep in mind. And it could also be used to help you study whenever you have a quiz, because she will ask you about like behaviorism and low order thinking skills, and she might ask you to give examples of things. So it would help you to study if you wanted to use that, but it's there for you to use if you want to. Also, now that you guys have chosen your theme, right? You should have by now.
Yes, we're doing the, I think, phonics awareness.
Okay, cool. Well, now that you've chosen your theme, on your homepage there, you know where the sample pictures are up here?
Uh-huh.
You can go ahead and add pictures that are related to that theme.
Okay.
To that. And this week, we also got to get caught up on the social media, because we're a little bit behind because we lost all of last week. And I lost internet, so I couldn't put videos up for social media to help you guys get most of the way through that. So I'm going to have to do that this week, as well as get you on the right track for what we're doing this week. So this week we are starting Quizlet, we are starting Jeopardy, and I think either the end of this week or the beginning of next week, ECE is doing bingo.
I have a question.
I will tell you, I will do videos about bingo and Jeopardy later.
I have a question.
Okay.
So for the social media part that we had to do, will you tell us exactly what she's looking for in our stuff?
I think last week's lecture should have that. She gave a list of things that she wanted for. I know that specifically for Facebook, there is a list.
Where can we find it at? Because we've been looking for, we've been trying to find everything that we need to make sure that we have for our Twitter, our Pinterest, and Facebook, and we haven't seen it.
See, last week's lecture, she should have mentioned that.
She just put last week's lecture up today.
Really?
Yeah, we didn't have anything for like 2 weeks for nothing. So that's why we was confused of what exactly we supposed to do. Like everything just got added today.
Okay. Well, it should be in that lecture. So if you haven't looked at that already, go ahead and look at it. I'm going to look at it too. If it's just been added, I haven't seen it yet either. So I'm going to have to look at that too. And let me write down your question.
Because
so that I can remember that and
because we were just trying to figure out what did we need to put on our Facebook page exactly, and what did we need it to do on our Weebly page as far as so it can get completed. And like we had been communicating over the phone and through whatever, because we was confused of like what's supposed to go up there, and we had been checking our Moodle as well to see, it's going to get posted. And so
I can tell you about Weebly, but for Weebly, I was just going to make a video of me going through my example Weebly and telling you what to do. I was just going to make a separate video. That way you can watch it on your own time.
Okay, that'll be perfect.
You can go back to it anytime you need to. So that's what I was going to do. So because it just makes it easier. If you can just look at me going through all of it at one time, you can do it as I'm going through it, or whatever you need to do that helps you better. So I figured that would be the best way to solve that problem.
Yeah, that'd be great if you could do that, to kind of show us exactly all the way to the finished product, exactly what she wants on that. And as far as Facebook, what she wants too, because we didn't know. Like she just posted stuff like yesterday. and today.
But I do need to tell you that I cannot see your Weebly, Marie's, or
You can't see mine either, Ella.
I published it.
uh-oh, there's more people.
Yes, Ella. It's Miss Ella up here.
Yeah, I can't see any of you guys' Weeblies. I cannot access them. It's because you guys didn't put the right link. I think you probably copied the link from the very top of the page instead of whenever you hit publish on your Weebly page, it'll bring up a link. You have to copy that link. There's like a box that comes up and it has a link. And you have to copy that and put that on your Shutterfly. Because that gives me access to the actual product that somebody looks at. Whenever they Google search something and your website pops up, that's what they see. It's not what the link that you guys put up there is what takes me to the editor, but I can't even see that because I can't log in, you know?
I have a question, Taylor. Can you hear me?
Yes, I can, but not good.
Okay, let me see if I can turn my speaker up.
Let me see if my volume's up all the way, because, oh, no, it's not. That would explain it.
Okay, so on Shutterfly, is there anything we have to do there other than communicate there? We don't have to actually put anything else on Shutterfly?
On Shutterfly, you need to be communicating. You need to, any links that you, like, as you do your projects, you put your links up here under useful sites. And if it's one that you each do separately, make sure you put your name too, so I know whose it is.
Okay, but for the one we do together, we would just do like Twitter Pod 1, Twitter Pod 3, Facebook Pod 3, and like that?
Yeah, or you could just put Twitter and Facebook, because if it's one of the ones that you all do as a group together,
it's gonna be on our.
No, but if it's one you do separately, put your name.
Okay, now for the Weebly question, can we just go back? We can't. Can we publish it from our Shutterfly page? Can we just go from what we got, hit publish, and then do that? Or do we have to delete that one and go back and do it?
No. Every time you go into it and you edit it, the link that it gives you after being published, that will always stay the same, and it will update itself, if that makes sense.
Okay, so we don't have to delete the one that we have on the page. We can just
so we can hit
publish from.
So what you're asking is if you need to delete the one that you put on Shutterfly, right?
Mm-hmm.
No, you do not have to do that. Once you've published it and you've shared your link on Shutterfly, that link updates itself as you keep adding stuff into it. But you got to make sure that you hit publish every time you make changes, or else the changes will not be saved.
Okay, so I can go here now after the SI meeting, hit publish, and it'll change it so you can see it.
Yeah, it'll give you a link, but you have to copy that link and then come down to useful sites and add it in.
Okay, so
I have the link. It says
then once you have done that, I can go to your Shutterfly, click on the link, and it'll take me straight to your Weebly.
Right. Okay, so the one I have in useful sites right now needs to go. Is my question.
Yes.
Okay, so we need
that
to get
one. I think what you guys did wrong was that at the top of the page where the search bar is, it shows the whenever you're editing, it has a link. I think you copied that one and put it up. And so it wants me to log in as you, but I can't do that because I'm not you.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying?
Right. I get it. I get what you're saying. So I do need to take that one out of useful sites and just hit publish and copy that link and put it back in.
Yep. Exactly.
And then from that point on, I can just update from where I have it at on Shutterfly.
Yeah, you can. Every time you update it on Weebly, it'll update itself, and whenever I click on the link from Shutterfly, it'll take me to it, and it'll have everything that you've added on.
Okay, got it.
Awesome.
Okay, so first thing is to get rid of the one I have there. Okay.
So I hit publish, I copied the link that it gave me, and I paste it inside the address bar, and I'm gonna put Audience Weebly.
Yeah. That's right.
I'm doing it right now as we're speaking.
What do you mean? So you saying that you put yours in,
Okay,
Hold
you
on.
already done
I think
yours.
I know how to
Okay.
make this a little bit easier. Let me see if I can log into my Weebly and show you what I mean.
I mean, I get that. I get hit and publish. I just want to make sure I need to get rid of the one I have.
Yes, the one that's on your Shutterfly right now needs to go. You need to hit publish on Weebly and
Okay.
get the link that it gives you, and then put that in the place of the one that you used to have.
Okay, got it.
Okay.
I just
So
did it.
once I hit publish, I can copy that link and put there.
Yeah.
Okay, thank you. I'm clear now.
Okay.
I did it, so you can try it.
Okay, let me look at it. Let me see what's going on with this. Okay, Ella, right?
No, that's Aviance.
Aviance.
Oh,
I just put it in there. You can see. Can you go to it?
oh, yep, there you go. I can see it. See, this is what I see when I look at your page.
So I saw when on the example one she just put it up. I saw that she had that up there for the collaborative 250. So I didn't know if it was due or not. So I just put it up there. But I can always go back and delete it.
Yeah.
Because that's what she had for the example Weebly page.
Yeah, and the reason I need to have your link up here for Weebly is so that I can go in and provide feedback throughout the semester as you're working on it.
Okay.
Because if I can go ahead and tell you what is wrong or right about it, then you'll be set whenever it comes time for Dr. Stone to grade it, instead of grading and realizing, oh, I did this wrong, I can help you make sure that's fixed.
I definitely want you to be able to, and as soon as we're done here, I'm going to change mine.
Okay.
I'm looking at your screen instead of you.
Yeah. Do you have any other questions about Weebly?
No.
Okay. So
I'll just wait for your video for anything else. And then if
yeah.
I have any questions after I watch the video.
Yeah, concerning the structure and content that needs to be in your Weebly, I'm going to make a video specifically about everything that needs to go in there as of now.
Thank you.
So that'll be all laid out. You can look at it anytime you need to and make those changes as needed.
Okay. And the same thing for Facebook and
Facebook, the most I can do is explain what she's asking for you. Like,
oh, that's all I need.
Yeah, and then you can look at my Facebook example and see what I mean by that. Because in last week's lecture, if that just was put up, she should have mentioned that there's a certain list of requirements that you need for your Facebook. Like some of them would be, you need one app, you need a video relating to your theme, stuff like that. She'll have requirements. You might I don't know if she has it written on a PowerPoint yet, or if she just says it and you need to take notes, but just
okay. I'm good with that too.
And
here's another question, because I did Facebook from my Facebook page I already had.
Mm-hmm.
And I have people calling me thinking I'm opening a daycare.
Uh-oh.
Yeah.
I have never heard of that happening before.
Uh-huh.
Okay, question. Did you invite people to like the page?
No.
Okay, well, maybe people are just searching and finding it and thinking, oh, okay, this is a daycare. I have never heard of that happening before.
Yeah. And I'm like,
I will play around with mine and see if there's a way to make your page private to other people, like so that other people can't get into it. And
okay, well,
as
long as they just can't see that part of it, I'm good.
Yeah.
And,
I've never heard of that happening before. Yeah. That's funny.
It is. I mean, I've had people, are you opening a daycare? When are you going to open? I'm like, no, and never.
Okay. Also, another thing, I've mentioned this on Shutterfly, every time you write something on Weebly, on like your bio on Shutterfly, anything you put on the Facebook or any of the social media or anything like that, check your grammar. And I know it's easy to miss mistakes. You can misspell it. You can have spelling errors, grammar mistakes. It's easy to miss because our eyes are trained to read quickly through it. And once you've already done it, you know what you said, and you might miss things. So some of the tips that I gave you guys, I don't know if you read it. Oh no, I didn't say this in it, but I can say it now. So some tips that a professor of mine gave me was to either read it out loud or read it backwards. Because if you read it backwards, it really slows you down and you have to look at it word for word. You know what I mean? And it really helps you to notice if you've spelled a word wrong or you have messed up on your grammar somewhere. And the reason we want you to do this is because it looks more professional, and because I know later Dr. Stone is going to say something about it anyways. So might as well just go ahead and get it the correct way. And if you think about it, say that you are a teacher and you are trying to get a better position or job, and you're using this stuff that you've used in your classroom, and you're going to show it to the person who's offering the job, and you're going to use that to hopefully help you get that job, to show that you are qualified for it. You know, if they look at it and see that there's grammar mistakes and spelling errors, what do you think they're going to think? You know what I mean? They're going to be like, okay, well, this person didn't read what they posted up there. And parents think the same thing. You know, they might discount what you said just because you made a few errors, and we don't want that to happen to you, obviously. So that's why I emphasize checking your grammar always on everything that you do on this, because it is important. Even though it seems really small, it can become a significant thing. Also, Dr. Stone has mentioned that she wants you to write student learning objectives. I don't know if you have watched the lecture for that one yet, but if you haven't, you need to, because that should explain to you what a student learning objective is. You should keep in mind what it is, how to construct one, and what is the result you're looking for whenever you plan a lesson or activity that goes along with that student learning objective. You know, does that make sense?
Yes, definitely.
Yeah, just keep those things in mind, because that's like a way of assessing how whether your student mastered the content that you provided or not, or has mastered the skill that you wanted them to master. So you have to write one student learning objective per project. So that means Shutterfly, Weebly, Facebook, Pinterest, Twitter, Quizlet, Jeopardy, Bingo, everything. There needs to be one for each. I don't think you need to put it on Weebly. And if you do, I will tell you and let you know. But I would just work together as a group to come up with those SLOs for each one and write them down on a Word document or something. And also, if you're not really sure how a student learning objective should look or how to make one, look up examples or go back to the lecture that Dr. Stone put up, listen to it again, look up examples, and then try to play around with it and see if you can come up with some good ones as a group.
Okay, so, but they should, like our pod chose phonics. That was our
Yeah,
our
and it should
project.
relate to your theme.
Okay, so when we do our student learning objectives, it should relate to, it has to relate to the thing we chose, and Okay,
And
so you
whichever
said we have
social,
one for
whichever,
Shutterfly, Facebook, you
yeah,
know,
exactly.
so where do we put it on?
So for now, I would work on each of your SLOs, then put them in a Word document. See,
Okay.
but the thing is, for Facebook, you don't have to do one necessarily for Facebook as a whole. You might choose one of the required things that Dr. Stone wanted you to put in your Facebook, and do one of the SLO based off of that.
Okay.
Whichever one you think would fit the best and that you could make the best SLO out of.
Okay.
I would choose that. But there may be some projects that you have to do one based on just the whole project in general, maybe not on a specific aspect of it. And that's okay. But if you can focus on a specific part of it, then you can do that. So if you put a video on Facebook and you want to do your student learning objective based off of that, or something like that, you can do that.
Okay, I know Marie found a good one that she put on about who was it? It was one of the phonics. It was and the wrong one keeps coming to mind, but it was kind of singing a little bit.
Yeah. But if you say you assign like a pretend project based off of your theme, you could do your SLO about that and what you were trying to accomplish, what was the result, or what were you trying to get the students to accomplish through that project. Does that make sense?
Yes.
Yeah, that's what you're looking for. What were you when you do your SLO, you want to think about what you're trying to get the students to accomplish. What are you trying to get them to master? So
okay, so we'll do that in is like in steps. Like, okay, if I had a student learning objective that by the end of this week, students will have learned all the vowel phonics.
yeah.
And then I put the steps to how I'm going to teach them that through the Jeopardy game or the whatever.
Yeah.
Okay. Because.
Hello?
Uh-huh.
I have a book that has like objectives in it from my ECE classes.
Yeah.
Is that what she's talking about? Like that?
Yeah.
Okay.
Look at that as examples, and you can construct your SLOs based off of the way those are set up.
Okay.
Yeah. That's a good idea.
Okay.
No. I love you so much, but
and
you got to tell me the name of that book.
I said I'm not at home. I'm actually at my cousin's house right now, but it's at the house. I have to take a picture of it because our teacher gave it to us when we did our ECE classes. She gave us a copy of it, of the foundations.
Mm-hmm.
And then I have an objective for teaching strategy goals. I have the objectives for those as well from the teacher I used to work with at the preschool department. So I have all that stuff.
Okay, wonderful. That means, Aviance, you are the go-to person for that one.
Yeah.
Okay, guys. If you don't have any more questions, we're going to go ahead and get to Quizlet because I want to get you guys signed up for it. You're going to each do your Quizlet individually, but you're going to have, you guys have come up with your 20 vocabulary, right?
No, I'm telling you, we just got online with everything. Like, we didn't know nothing, what was going on. Like,
okay.
She literally just posted everything today.
Okay. Well, you need to really, whatever your theme is, you need to pick 20 vocabulary words for that theme. And then I'm going to sign you up for Quizlet right now. We're going to go ahead and do that. And then I'll show you how to create a set in this SI session. And you just need to work on getting your vocabulary words so that you can add them into Quizlet.
Like sight words?
Like words with like words and definitions for the words.
Okay.
So, okay. Now, go ahead and go to Quizlet.com.
Okay, wait a minute, because Taylor, I'm viewing your screen for some reason.
Okay, you should be able to minimize it that
Okay.
way, but I can also stop sharing it.
Okay.
How's that?
Okay.
Oh,
Okay, I'm at Quizlet.com.
I'm still,
you're gonna have to minimize my page because I can't see
okay.
sign up if I
That
don't have it shared.
got rid of me.
Don't you have a double? Can't you double screen your screen? Like have
Um,
2 screens on your computer?
Okay, let me see. Okay, I went into the SI Zoom link, and that was what I was supposed to go, right?
yeah.
Okay. Okay.
So are you guys on Quizlet?
Wait a minute, I'm not. Now I can get on it. Okay, so now we're on Quizlet.com.
Yes.
Come on, where are you?
Also, a piece of advice about Quizlet, if you just go on the actual Quizlet page, even if you don't sign up, it's useful for your classes, like college classes. You can search, like, say you have a sociology class and you want to know some of the vocabulary, you want to study it, you can find study sets by searching them on Quizlet. You can search sociology and it gives you a list of all the sets that people have made on that. So you could use it for your classes, like your college classes.
Okay, I got learning tools and flashcards for free. Is that where I'm supposed to be? Quizlet.com.
Quizlet.com. You
Yes.
should see the same screen as me.
Yes.
I'm at where I can create my study set.
Okay, so I do create, log in, do what?
Sign up. If you are you already signed up to Quizlet or no?
I just did it.
I'm not.
So you've already finished signing up and you haven't.
Yeah, I'm at create a study set.
Okay, well let me go through sign up with her. So you're going to click sign up. You'll put your birthday, a username, email, and password. Use your school email. That way, if you ever wanted to create another one with your personal, that you could do that.
Okay.
Let's see.
Okay. This is my here and my email. No, I don't want to use that one. What is my UMO email? Y'all gotta excuse me. I got stuff from school, work, home, and everywhere else.
That's all right.
If I hear Baby Shark one more time, I'm gonna scream.
I like that song.
Justin. Baby Shark and Mommy Finger, where are you? I'm sorry, my son is playing that.
Oh Lord, get me through this.
All right, let me know when you've
Did
gotten.
I click I am a teacher? Or just sign up?
Just sign up.
Works for me. Okay.
If you wanted to do that later on when you are a teacher, you can click I'm a teacher, but for right now you don't really need to. And so it should bring you to the same page that I'm on. Do you see what I see?
Yeah, I see that.
I don't. I see get started, but
it should. I think I know what you're talking about. Is it asking you to pay money?
yes.
Okay, up above it in little blue text, it should give you the option to go to Quizlet for free.
Yes.
That's what you need to click, and then it should bring you to the page I'm on.
I am there.
Okay, so now you have up here. You could create a study set, or you can create a study set right here. So click create a study set, and then it gives you, I think, like 5. It starts you off with 5 or 6 slots, and then you can add cards. So if there's not enough, you can add cards down here, and it'll add it so you can put more terms.
Okay.
So, but the first thing you need to do, let's see, let me name my set. I'm just going to name it something random. It's not even going to be real words. It's just me showing you the basics. So here's my term.
Phonics awareness, correct?
Yeah. Yeah. Your title can be that, but I just put these because it's random. I'm just making an example.
So which create did you do? The one at the very top or the one in the blue?
Either one should take you to the same place. So, does that make sense? And so once you've clicked create and you're up here where you have your terms, you can type in your term and then type in your definition. And then underneath the first term and definition, you have to choose your language, or else it won't let you go any farther. And in order to start a set, to create a set and save it, you have to have at least terms, and you have to have your language chosen for the first term. That way it chooses it for all of them.
Okay.
So I can just put in anything?
Yeah.
And our 20 words are going to be separate from our pod group, correct?
What do you mean?
Like our 20 words that we have to do for the words and definitions, they're not going to be the same as our pod group. They're going to be different words, or they all going to be the same.
Everyone in your pod should have the same words. You should all agree on the words that you want to use, and then agree on the definitions that you're going to use.
Okay.
So you'll each have your own Quizlet, but you'll have the same words.
Okay. So how do we add Quizlet to Shutterfly? Because I know our meeting is about to be closed.
To Shutterfly, once you create your set, which you have to have, remember you have to have at least 2 terms in it. You can start on it and not finish the set, but you have to have at least 2 terms in order to save it.
Okay.
And you have to choose the language, which is right here. But it'll be under the first term once you start. Then you hit create whenever you're done, or whenever you're done for right now, and it'll save it. And this is what it'll show you. It'll say the name, and then it'll have different ways for you to study. It has flashcards, learn, write, spell, and then this box pops up and it has your link. That's what you're going to copy and put on Shutterfly.
So the box will automatically pop up on its own?
Yeah.
Okay.
And you just copy that link and put it on Shutterfly, and then you're good to go. And then you can keep adding to it, and just like Weebly, it'll update itself, so you don't have to keep changing the link.
Okay. And then that's all that's due for this week.
Later you'll have Jeopardy, but I'll make a video about that.
And bingo?
Just put the templates up.
Okay, yeah. And because I seen something about bingo as well. Something about bingo.
Yeah.
And I'm looking at both bingo, Jeopardy, and Quizlet.
Yeah.
Okay. So you'll put a video for Jeopardy and bingo.
Yeah.
Okay.
So for the week, just keep in mind the lectures and what she's talked about: learning styles, behaviorism, lower order thinking skills. Remember your SLOs. Don't forget about those. Even though that wasn't part of this week's lecture, just keep that in mind.
Because she just posted week 5, and then she got week 6 up there as well, too. What week are we in? That's the question I'm trying to figure out.
We should be in 4, but now it should go back to 3. Okay, I put
No, they took the extra week away, so we're in week 5.
Yeah, we're at week 5.
Okay. All right, well, I got some definitions in here. Do I click add card and create, or?
Whenever, say, it gives you 5 terms automatically whenever you're working on your set. Let me go to edit so I can show you what I'm talking about. So I have 2 terms right now, but it gives you 5 automatically. Whenever you run out of cards, you add a card, and it'll add a place for you to put a term and definition. Does that make sense?
Mm-hmm.
And you can keep doing that until you get however many you want, which for you guys it'll be 20.
Okay.
So me,
and that's all.
Marie and Ella will get together and come up with 20 words.
Yes.
Yeah.
Well, I stuck ball and boat in here. I got a round toy filled with air and something, it floats on water for boat. I don't know. We'll figure it out. But I just stuck those in there just to play with it.
Yeah, because I have a list of kindergarten kind of like sight words that we can go through and choose from. It's like
okay. Yeah, I see where it can add card. So, and we need to put this on Shutterfly too.
Yeah, you need to copy the link once you create the set and then put it on Shutterfly.
Okay, so we don't do that until after we finish the whole set.
No, you can do that immediately. It'll update itself as you add in stuff.
Okay, so I can just hit create. No, I just did that. I got 2 definitions in here.
Okay, if you've already X'd out of where it gives you the link, just hit edit again and then hit create and it'll give it to you again.
Okay, I have Quizlet.com create set in my address bar. So my question is, what do I do to put it on Shutterfly?
You have to go into your set, act like you're going to edit it, but then just hit create.
Okay.
And then the box will come up and it'll give you the link.
I think your screen is blocking some of mine. Okay, it says please enter a title to create your set.
Yeah, you have it. Okay, if you haven't entered a title, it won't let you create it.
I said phonics awareness.
Okay. Okay. So it has a title now. Okay.
So now you should be able to create your set and it'll give you the link.
Okay. It did.
Okay. So you just take that link, copy it, and put it in Shutterfly.
All right.
All right. I think you guys are good. Do you have any last minute questions before I have to go?
No, once you post the videos, I can kind of navigate from that. Exactly what we need. I can see and go step by step.
Yeah.
I'll be fine with that. And me,
yes.
Ella and Maria will get together and come up with 20 words.
Yeah. Okay. Well, I guess I will see you guys next week. If you have any questions, feel free to contact me on Shutterfly.
Okay.
Okay, and thank you so much.
You're welcome.
Lord, help me get through this, and oh God.
Have a good one.
Okay.
All right.
You too.
Good night.
Good night.